The Hanuman Chalisa opens with a specific procedure for the mind. Before any requests are made, the text instructs the devotee to use the dust from a guru's feet to clear away the grime on their own mental mirror. Once the mind is clear, the devotee confronts their own limitations. By invoking Hanuman as the son of the wind god, the speaker acknowledges their inherent ignorance and asks him to strip away both physical suffering and mental impurities. To replace that weakness, the text outlines a specific three-part request. The reciter asks for absolute physical strength, supreme intelligence, and divine wisdom, the specific tools required to process the nature of the universe. Hanuman carries a specific pedigree to deliver these gifts. The verses trace his origins as the son of Mother Anjani and the wind god, identify him as the messenger of Lord Rama, and recognize him as an incarnation of Shiva. His physical form reflects this overwhelming divine lineage. The Chalisa describes a being with a golden complexion and curly hair, wielding a lightning bolt in one hand and carrying a majestic banner. Acknowledging these intellectual limits while detailing Hanuman's multidimensional nature serves as a mandatory gate. It establishes the relationship between the limited devotee and the immense power they are about to invoke. Despite his immense power, Hanuman is driven by a single, unceasing motivation. He exists in a state of constant eagerness to serve, finding joy in listening to the deeds and character of Lord Rama. To execute this service, he manipulates physical matter at will. During the search for Sita, he condenses his form into a microscopic shape, slipping past Lanka's defenses undetected. When the mission demands it, he reverses that scale, expanding into a gargantuan form to burn the city to the ground. The physical climax of his dedication occurs when Lord Lakshmana falls in battle. Instead of simply searching for a life-saving herb, Hanuman uproots the entire mountain and carries it through the sky to ensure the revival succeeds. Lord Rama acknowledges this effort with a specific declaration. He embraces Hanuman and states that he is as dear as his own brother, Bharata. Hanuman shifts from a microscopic point to a mountain-carrying giant, always triggered by Lord Rama's need. These physical transformations show that when his focus is entirely on service, the laws of physics and scale become secondary to the mission. Even cosmic authorities struggle to comprehend this level of dedication. The text notes that thousand-headed serpents, along with deities like Brahma and the goddess Saraswati, cannot fully articulate his glory. His physical strength is matched by his absolute strategic brilliance. He orchestrates critical alliances, directly advising and elevating both Sugriva and Vibhishana from exiled figures to kings. This mastery over the universe was present from his birth. As a child, he famously leapt thousands of miles into space, attempting to swallow the sun because he mistook it for a sweet fruit. Later, carrying Rama's ring in his mouth, he crossed the impassable ocean to reach Lanka. For a being of his magnitude, geographic and physical barriers effectively do not exist. Between his celestial leap toward the sun and his diplomatic elevation of kings, the Chalisa presents a figure who navigates both the cosmic and the political. It suggests that overcoming the most difficult obstacles requires a combination of raw power and calculated strategy. Because of his role in the story of Rama, Hanuman serves as the gatekeeper to the divine. The verses establish a rule. No one can access the presence of Lord Rama without first securing Hanuman's permission. Once a devotee enters his sanctuary, his protection is absolute. The mere recitation of his name acts as a shield intended to drive away fears and negative energies. This protection extends to the physical body. The text outlines a mechanic where the relentless chanting of his name is said to destroy disease and eradicate bodily pain. This diagram shows the authority granted to Hanuman by Mother Sita. It maps out his power to distribute 8 supernatural abilities, known as siddhis, and 9 distinct forms of wealth, or nidhis, to his devotes, the numerical formula for the practitioner. Whoever recites these verses exactly 100 times is said to break the chains of worldly bondage and achieve a state of profound peace. In the final lines, the author Tulsidas identifies himself as an eternal servant. He makes a final plea, asking Hanuman, along with Rama, Lakshmana, and Sita, to take up permanent residence within his heart. The journey concludes by returning to the mind of the devotee. The initial procedure of cleaning the mental mirror leads to a state where the divine is invited to reside within the heart, replacing doubt with the specific protections and powers described throughout the verses.